Hello everyone. So today we are going to be presenting the financial statements of Ontario Condominium Corporation number 123. So the fiscal period for this corporation is from April 1, 2019 to March 31, 2020. We are in December 2019 now, so we are 9 months into the fiscal period. So the first of all, we're going to be discussing the statement of financial position. I would first like you to focus on the bottom of this statement of financial position, where we can see the equity balances in the operating fund and the reserve fund. So we have an equity balance of negative $22,000 in our operating fund, so we are running a deficit. At the starting of this year, we were running a deficit of around $40,000, and right now we are at $22,000. So for this year, we did good. As compared to the budgeted thing, we had an actual positive variance of $19,000. So we have recovered some of the deficit as the balance which we had in the starting. And if you look at the equity balance of the reserve fund, we have $4.4 million in our reserve fund as of now. So I'll tell you the right amount of money which we should be having in both operating fund and the reserve fund at the end of this presentation, and where we stand at. So right now we're going to be starting from the top of statement of financial position, and we'll be discussing each and every line item in detail. So the first thing is, you can see, is operating bank. So we have a balance of $109,000 in our bank account. And if you go to the reconciliation detail, you can see that in our bank balance is $127,000. But actually we have $109,000 because around $17,000, as you can see here, these are uncleared transactions which will be cleared in the next month. So as of now, the right balance which we have is $109,000. So I'll take you back. Yes. So in the bank, we have $109,000. In the reserve bank account, we have $1.6 million. So we're going to be discussing it later. So right now we are going to be focusing on more of the operating fund side. So the next up is account receivable assessments. So the account receivable is an account which the condominium corporation is yet to receive, which we're going to be receiving in future. So what we do is we do an accrual accounting, where we have to record each and every item as and when they happen. It does not depend whether the cash is coming or not. So the thing is, we're going to be receiving around $42,000 from this account receivables, of which the details can be found here. So if you see here, the figure $42,000, and if you look at the last line in detail, if you want to look the age of this account receivables, the important figure is this one. The receivables which are more than 3 months is a point of concern which we should look in detail. Is like half of the account receivable is older than 3 months. So the next up in the item is the interest receivable. So as you all know, that how the bank pays interest is, bank pays interest on the balance which you maintain with the bank throughout the prior month, and they're gonna pay it on the first of the current month. So we are yet to receive around $3,700 from the bank in January on the balance which you maintained in December. And the next up is reserve investments. So before reserve investments, I would like to cover petty cash. So petty cash is the amount which I, as a condominium manager, maintain in my office for small expenses, miscellaneous expenses, and when they are like a good amount, let's say $400 and $500, then I transfer them into a separate account. But for $500, it's just the cash which is maintained in the office.